Prawin Ganeshan, the founder of Wintrack Inc, went viral when he posted on X that his company was ceasing import and export operations in India. This allegedly after he claimed that the Chennai Customs officials demanded a bribe. The government has ordered a fair and transparent probe after Wintrack Inc announced its exit from India, citing bribery demands and harassment from the Chennai Customs in Tamil Nadu. Senior Executive Editor Madhav Das Gopalakrishnan spoke with Praveen Ganeshan. Listen in to this exclusive conversation.
After a lot of buzz that has been generated on social media, several claims and counter-claims later, Wintrack has decided to pull out of India. Now, to talk about what really has transpired, we have with us Prawin Ganeshan, who is in fact the CEO of or the proprietor of Wintrack. Praveen, thank you so much for speaking to us here at Times Now. Now, we know that there is a formal probe that the Department of Revenue has launched following your entire saga. Take us through very briefly and help our viewers understand what really happened in this entire case.
We have been importing through Chennai Airport and Chennai Seaport in the year 2025. Our first shipment in January got a bribe demand of around 7 lakhs from a faceless assessment officer. Through his agent, they demanded 7 lakhs over a period of 3 days. We tried to negotiate with the officer and it failed. I recorded the call and posted in Twitter. After that, the shipment got released the immediate next day. Then I had deleted the tweet from Twitter, thanking the Chennai Customs also for helping me with the release of shipment. After that, we continued our import from February until May, when we faced the next hurdle. So at that moment, we got a bribe demand of 5 lakhs and we had paid about 3 lakhs in the month of May. And that was split across only 2 departments of Chennai Customs. The another department which did not receive the bribe share took hold of my CHS client shipment in the month of June. So we tried to plead them, request them not to hold other shipment for asking bribe from us. They said we are in due for the bribe for already cleared shipment in May. But we refused, we never committed, we never promised to give that bribe because we already overpaid the bribe in month of May for our shipments. And even after paying the money, it took us 1 week to release all the shipments, costing loss and demurrage, fine and penalty like that. So after the June expose on Twitter about the customs officer demanding bribe for the already cleared shipments in May, we were being slowly targeted from the month of July until August, September.
No, but why were you being targeted?
All our we have been
if you were paying the bribes, why were they targeting you?
No. Actually, in the month of May, we paid the bribe. It was split across only for the 2 departments in the Chennai Customs. The other department, that is from the airport shed, which did not receive its share of 1.5 lakhs that the others received. So they were being targeting us. Since we posted in Twitter about their demand and holding our CHA shipment, subsequently it got released and in June I did not take down the tweet after the issue got solved. So I still continued my import in July, August, and they were trying to find mistakes, issues with our shipment that which can lead them to hold and confiscate that. But unfortunately, it did not happen. So in the month of August, this particular shipment, which is being raised by Chennai Customs, was filed on 12th of August. And it went through 2 levels of physical examination. And they told that you have imported USB cables and not declared in the invoice. The USB cables are part of the product. That body massager, when they buy, the cable is given to charge the device. So it's already in the same package. And this is not the first time that Wintrack has imported the same product. From February to August, we imported more than 20-25 shipments of the same product, and all of them except this particular shipment have been successfully cleared by the same set of appraisers and same set of officers, assistant commissioner, and etc. And when we raised the issue that our shipment is getting delayed and dragged, we went to meet the joint commissioner, we went to meet the principal commissioner on behalf of our company, and they directed to meet the shed officer. The shed officer means who is really having issue with us. So that person, Mr. Harinder Singh Pal, threatened my staff that we will not clear any of your shipment. You have been writing about us on Twitter that we are demanding.
So you're penalized essentially. I request you to sit back a little, Praveen, because we are not able to see you very clearly. But you're essentially saying that you were targeted because you've exposed the bribery of the customs there in Chennai. I'm just reading out for you what the CBIC has put on social media platform X, and I quote, regarding the allegations of corruption against Chennai Customs raised by Prawin Ganeshan on Twitter, it's clarified that the issue pertains to misdeclaration and misclassification by the importer. Chennai Customs has already responded. Now, this misdeclaration, you're saying, is of something that was already part of that particular product. When you have gone to them and explained to them that these cables were part of the product, at that point of time, what did they have to say to you?
No, we have given the letter to them that the cable is part of the product whenever the electronic product is sold. So here we are not selling the USB cable separately to the customer. So if we have imported 5,000 massagers, so we have only 5,000 cables. So it is meant to be used for charging this device only. So it's not meant for separate sale. And again on the misdeclaration of the CTH, that HSN code. So previously all of the shipments have been imported on 90191010. And when they pointed out that we should change to the other thing, so that results in a duty difference of 2.5%. And we have accepted that claim also.
But you know what they're saying over here, while you have explained, of course, that this has been a recurring issue, even in the month of June, the Chennai Customs had said on its handle that it's noted that you raised a similar issue in January 2025 sharing recording, and matter was examined and you accepted your mistake, and after proper submission of documents and required duty deposit, your consignment was released. It's noticed that you deleted the tweet subsequently. So they seem to be countering the entire argument by claiming that there is some kind of shortcoming at your end, Praveen.
No. Whenever there is an expose from my end, it's only twice in this year, January and June. So on the January incident, it was clearly established the officer asked humongous bribe. And when we have proved with the audio recording with the agent, and there is no second doubt about it, to release the shipment, I was asked to accept the change of HSN code, which is resulting in a duty difference that I had to pay 30 or 40,000 more. So officers never accept their mistake. They always put the blame on us that we have done mistake. So when the product is exported from China, they also sure which HS code it's being exported and whether it's right or wrong. So I cannot export a wrong product out of China also. And here, to get my product safely out of the customs, so I was asked to pay the money extra in the duty, and I was made to accept on record that I'm willing to accept the HSN code change for the January shipment. And as a businessman who likes to not to drag things, I had deleted the tweet in the month of January. And even for all the shipments right from February till August, we had paid bribe on each shipment. None of it was cleared with zero corruption. That the CHAs requested me, sir, either 5,000, 10,000, in few instances 25,000, 50,000. All of it have been paid to release shipment, because I don't want to be the lone fighter with the custom. So everybody advised, sir, this is the norms, everybody is following, so you too follow. But in the month of May, they chose to ask 5 lakhs. My shipment value was about $10,000 only. So they asked nearly 40-50% of my shipment value. At that time, I was hospitalized, so I tried to bargain with them because I could not speak. Then it came down to 3 lakhs. So we paid the money 3 lakhs. that also was through another person working in the Chennai Customs named Yuvraj. So he was only mediating between the officers, licensing between the officers. He collected the bribe amount from me and paid to them, and it took nearly a week to release the goods even after paying such a huge bribe.
But may I ask you, now that the Finance Ministry is formally looking to this, are you hopeful that there would be a resolution in this matter? Or as a company, have you decided that once and for all, you're not going to be functioning out of India anymore?
Actually, I'm very less hopeful about getting favorable decisions for my company or myself, because even in the past, whenever we highlighted this harassment or any issue to the Chennai Customs, either in the public or sharing the grievance to the officers from the assistant commissioner to the principal commissioner level, none of it has been sorted. So every time the importer has to take the blame that, like, I have committed some mistake, and the officer is advising me to accept the mistake and do some changes so that the goods get released. So I think this is also going to be yet another time that there is going to be a blame on us made to accept things. Since we have operations in other countries going on smoothly, I don't have the time and courage to fight and win the system, win the government, win the officers. So that's when I decided I can no longer take this forward, because every time we are asked for some compliance which never existed in all our previous shipment. So when we bring it to them, they ask for something new. And off the record, they have told us that whatever you do, you're not going to get your shipment because of your Twitter expose in the previous incident. So when I know clearly that I'm no longer going to get my goods at whatever situation, so going to the appeals or going to the court or anywhere is, I feel, is not useful.
But if the Finance Ministry is going to probe this matter, and you have said that you have enough evidence with you as well of the screenshots, etc., of bribes that have been paid, and some of those bribes you even paid out of bank accounts. So given the fact that you have so much of evidence, will you be cooperating with the investigation? Because perhaps not in your case, but in the case of other entrepreneurs, perhaps their harassment and these bribe and corruption woes can come down if you provide this to the investigators, do you believe?
Yeah, we will be very much transparent and giving all the data evidence to the investigating authorities. Since I don't live in Chennai or India most of the time, all our transactions are through bank only. Whenever we pay bribe or something, we transfer the money and the persons withdraw, give, or sometime they receive in agents, UPI, and as soon as the money is paid by us, the shipment would get released. So I don't go into the depth of how the money is being received by them, either by UPI or by cash. So always whenever we pay the money, it gets released as quick as possible, except in very few cases. We have all the evidence proof, all the chats and everything. Even the June incident is clearly still posted on Twitter X. It's not removed yet. They know very well, and they have not taken any action against the persons since June as well. So they are still working with the customs in the same department. Nothing has changed. They have not taken any single action. So what can I expect from the Finance Ministry or the others?
And, the point is that there are several personalities on social media, Shashi Tharoor, Mohandas Pai, who've come out in support, who've highlighted what has been happening to your company, Wintrack. And this has caused a huge amount of stir, a huge amount of talk, at least, about the issue of corruption that is faced when it comes to customs. Does that at least give you some hope that if there are prominent personalities who have huge social media following, who have their own, their voice counts for something in the Indian system, are you hopeful that the government would have to take notice when such people speak out?
You see, apart from the Wintrack issue, I have posted that on a different company name, we imported around $7,000 shipment. We have paid more than 2 lakhs in bribe. And I have mentioned the officer's name and the payment screenshot as well. Since then, the customs hasn't responded to my allegation with proof that the officers received bribe to clear the shipment, and that is very recent, just 2 weeks back.
What is that company's name?
It's another company belonging to my wife named Jubilant Innovations.
Okay.
So they did not know that, the Chennai Customs did not know that company also indirectly belonged to me. And they were asking a very huge bribe, and finally they offered discounts and negotiations at the end, and we settled the money and the shipment was out. And after the shipment was cleared, I went and shared the grievance with one of the assistant commissioners and told them, sir, why is this huge amount of bribe still asked? Since it is not Wintrack, I think people don't fear to ask other new companies also like that. Because of that, our subsequent new shipment got stuck again. Because they told like you're paying the bribe and going reporting to authorities, so none of us would clear your shipment. So right now 2 shipments are stuck with Chennai Customs.
So the rot runs deep. You're saying that this is a systemic issue where it's not the question of one company, multiple experiences that you have, and even when you complain to higher authorities, there is no redressal. Instead, your problems will be compounded.
The higher authorities just express shock on the huge amounts. But they say 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 is a small level of corruption exists, and that is bearable by anyone. But this 80,000, 1 lakh, I mean, they have several departments in the customs, like SIB, assessment, shade like that. So it's not split between them. So everyone demands a separate value. So it becomes more than 20 to 30% or sometimes even 40-50% of the shipment value.
Well, very, very shocking. Certainly, Prawin Ganeshan, and we certainly hope the investigation brings justice in your case, as well as all of those who may be suffering at the hands of such corrupt officials, if that is indeed the case as you are alleging. Prawin Ganeshan, thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking to us here at Times Now.
Thank you very much.